Welcome to the Monday Night Men's Forum. I'm Mr. Roger of FarmHopLife, and tonight we have Grant, Homestead of Pain. I think he's there. I don't know. I haven't heard from him yet. And then we have Jeremy. How's it going?
Dewey, Jeremy, whatever. Jeremy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, dude, I can hear you.
Careful on that one.
How's it going?
Good. Crack a beer. It's that time.
Yeah, make sure you get it really close to the microphone. Just ASMR that.
Oh, dang it.
That's what you get. Tonight we are talking. We are continuing.
You want to start over?
No. That's how I just roll. Just whatever. I talk like crap, and that's just who I am.
Is Grant actually there?
Podcast. That's a good question.
I am here. I had asked the person who I left in my chair, which would be my girlfriend, to, hey, if they put me on the screen, let them know that I'm in the bathroom. She's just sitting here looking at it with the headphones on in front of the mic, muted. And then I just put it on and says, is he even here? And I'm like, there was your answer for that.
Why don't you just record from the bathroom?
No, hey.
You're going to be there for a while.
One of these days we'll actually get him on camera.
Maybe.
Okay, look, I have the camera on my computer. I can take a picture of it and send you.
That's nice. I was such a dickhead. He's gonna just straight up stop coming. Tonight we are doing the Collapse Now, Avoid the Rush series. This is about shelter. But before we get into it, Grant, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. Wait, what?
You hit 1,000 subscribers on TikTok.
I did. I
don't
did.
know how you managed
hold
to
on
sneak that in.
1 second. Say hello.
I don't want to.
Okay, I didn't get. That's a no.
We heard I don't want to, so it's close enough.
Yeah,
you're gonna hear a lot of that.
Okay.
Hey,
sorry.
for real though,
Where
like,
are we
dude,
at?
congrats.
What are we doing?
1,000 subscribers.
We're doing
Okay.
our personal events and stuff.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. My personal event for this past week was gonna be me massacring rats today. I completely forgot.
What?
I completely forgot about TikTok rats.
Massacring rats.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
had
killed
5. Did you shoot them with the 410?
No, if I had shot them with the 410, I probably would have got all 11 of them. But I only got. There were 11 trapped in my cracked corn barrel. They chewed through the lid. All got in there. And if I hadn't had my scoops in there, then I would have been able to just shoot them.
God.
But they were getting in and underneath the thing. Like they were digging around in the corn, getting underneath the scoop, so I couldn't shoot them. So I'd have to lift it up with a stick and move it with the stick so they can all get out. So then I could check the Telegram. I have pictures and a video in the Telegram if you want to show the size of the hole that I was shooting through.
I have you muted in Telegram.
Oh.
I actually have that whole Telegram muted.
I mean,
Because it's like bzz, bzz, bzz,
Yeah,
bzz.
same.
I don't get
when I want to.
notifications. Yeah, I don't get notifications for that. That's just too much.
I did it first, and I was like, "This has got to stop."
Yeah, it's maybe a hole. Like put your pointer finger and your thumb together. That's about the size of the hole I was shooting through, and I got 4 of them, and then
Out of the 11,
when I first opened it up to feed my chickens, 3 of them jumped out and ran away. I was freaked out, and I just slammed the lid back down. Okay, yeah, you don't expect to see almost a dozen rats run around in your feed barrel.
Nope.
And then I go inside. I'm like, well, I could put the 410 in there, boom, boom, and then open it up, put it back down, slide the lid, do it again until they're all dead. But then I figured the lead in the corn probably wouldn't be great.
It'd probably be fine.
I feel like once it hit the ground, it kind of like they wouldn't see it and really peck at it. But then I just went with doing the pellet gun, and then I shot 5 of them, and then as I was doing that, one of them jumped through the hole out at me while I was trying to look in it. Startled me quite a bit, I could say.
Good.
And then the rest of them, as I tried to open it up to shoot them, they kind of jumped out here and there. I've readjusted the lid so they could get back in there. It's now a trap. So if they get back in, I took the scoops out this time so I could just shoot them. I tried to feed the pigs, but they didn't want him.
The pigs aren't interested in eating rats?
Not yet.
Now, I've seen videos where chickens will eat mice.
Yeah, I have mine.
And like there was a cat, and y'all may have even seen this video. There was a cat like playing with a mouse outside, and then all of a sudden this chicken just like from out of nowhere comes in, shakes it, blood goes everywhere, and then runs off with the mouse. It's the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
That's funny. So Grant hit 1,000 subscribers on TikTok.
Yeah, I guess that's the more. Rats. I guess that's the more important thing that happened this week.
Shooting rats seems like fun.
It was fun. Yesterday around like 9 o'clock, I hit 1,000.
I mean, you were like,
now I can quit.
Now you can quit.
Now I can quit. I made it.
No, see, now you can go live.
Oh. I don't know about that. I'd probably go live shooting rats.
No, don't do that. TikTok.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Go for it. I
was gonna post the video. My hard work in quotations. I could just repost them because they're all videos I recorded over the last like 3 years.
If what if you did it as like pro CCP propaganda? We're like, these rats are
American rats eating whatever. Chinese corn.
They're eating Chinese rations. Something like that. So it's like, all hail Xi Jinping or something. Yeah. Then they can't ban you. Because then it would be, if they banned you, then that would be anti-Chinese propaganda.
CCP.
They'd have to keep you up. That's how you play the system, right?
Yeah.
I mean, give it a shot and let me know how it works. No pun intended.
So I was thinking about just taking the clip that I threw in the Telegram of me opening it up. But first of all, there's like 5 dead rats just like in corn. And then there's me I was filming and going to shoot a 6th one if it was there when we opened it, or a 5th one. And so it's me like I'm holding it, but I'm going also in to shoot again. So you can see it. But I probably won't. I may go live
or do
tomorrow.
not.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, you can go live now that you've got 1,000 subscribers. You can go live, and then once you hit 10,000, you can start monetizing it.
That'll never happen.
I never thought it would happen either, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy, personal event.
Mine's boring, but for me, it's a huge one. Is work. Like, we got through our busiest season, and like get 60-hour work weeks done.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. And I'm an insurance,
like
health insurance.
40, hopefully.
Yeah,
40 hours a week.
Yeah, 40 to 50, but yeah. I mean, I work from home. I work right here, so it's kind of, it's not too bad. But yeah, no, I'm in health insurance, and most health plans renew January 1st. And so now we've spent the last couple of weeks getting all of that like prepped and ready. It's done.
Nice.
There's still some residual, but for the most part, it's like life will kind of like slow down a little bit. That'll be nice.
Maybe you can be more like you for the most part make most of the men's forums. So if you're not working, you can make even more of them, right?
Sure. Yeah, maybe.
No, that's good.
If that would make you happy.
It would totally make me happy. It would make me happy if you just ran my TikTok for me too, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think you have that much time.
I have me and like push me and promote me.
I'll promote you. I'll push you. I mean, if you want me to promote you, I mean, I can tack on some fees there.
Yeah. Look, I'll give you 5 cents.
But like, if you look at my TikTok, I haven't posted a video since Christmas.
Wow.
It's just been
I suppose I haven't seen you around.
How much?
It's been that kind of week. I finally got Grant's seeds in the mail yesterday, which
you made me feel bad for even asking about them.
Good.
How much natural growth have you seen since Christmas?
For me on TikTok, maybe 1,000, 500 to 1,000.
Oh,
so what I've gotten in the last 3 weeks?
It's nothing really. I mean, I know I say nothing, and Grant's like, "That's a lot."
That's like my entire.
But like I was seeing, especially after those red videos, and that's the way TikTok works. Though I mean, you're gonna see it's gonna ebb and flow. You're gonna see ups and downs, and I was getting like every time I would close out TikTok, and I would come back, 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, it was 99 plus notifications. New followers, comments, likes, all that kind of stuff. Now it's, I don't know. I mean, I probably would say close to 1,000 since Christmas, new followers. But when those red videos were going around, it was thousands of followers a day.
Jeez.
It's crazy, man.
I jumped on this little bandwagon of, hey, TikTokers under 10,000 subscribers or whatever, let's get this thing rolling. Let's give you a bump kind of thing, and comment teamwork down in the comments. And I don't know, I probably gained a couple hundred within the last couple of days. So
it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Oh, I did something today. A few weeks back, I said I did something I never thought I'd do. I took a chicken to a vet. Well, today I did something else that I thought I'd never do, and I put a chicken on a leash.
What? Why?
Because somebody sent me one.
Somebody sent you a leash?
Was it Elvira?
It's Colonel Sanders.
Is Colonel Sanders going to be your new pet?
No, but they wanted Colonel Sanders, and I was like, "Y'all send me a leash. I'll make a video of it. This will be fun."
That's funny.
He hated it, man. It was hilarious. I think I broke him, because I put him up on the truck afterwards. Like I finally got a hold of him because he doesn't like me.
Broke as in like broken him spiritually or physically?
Yeah, broke his spirit, man. So I set him on the truck. Got an old F-150 in the backyard, and I set him on the hood of the truck, take the harness off of him, and I was like, "All right, man, you're free to go." And he just sat there for probably 10 minutes and just looked around like, what has happened?
He's just humiliated.
He did. He was
good.
I know. I was like, this is good.
The roosters need to be humiliated. They're too cocky.
I see what you did there.
I got your
personal day.
Go ahead, Matt.
So today, I had a guy come out to the property to do an evaluation and a walkthrough. So he has worked with Mark Shepard, and he currently does other, consulting, like permaculture consulting for other people. So I'm hiring him to come up with a new plan for my property. Let's make this thing more efficient. How do we get more production, what we're doing? And so, he was here for 2 hours. I recorded the whole thing.
Wow. That would make some good content for TikTok too. That's
what I'm hoping for. It's that long form content is hard to do in whittle it down to TikTok unless you did like a 10-part series or something like that. But I filmed it with my GoPro in 4K, and then hello, am I still here? Jeremy Freeze?
No, I can hear you. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Talk about yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I have it all recorded on my GoPro, and it took up 45 gigabytes of on my SD card, which is a lot. It's gonna be a lot to sift through for my video editor, and then
it's just the two of us.
Yep, Jeremy's gone. And then I had to record the audio separately, so I've got I got a little clip-on microphone, and so I was wearing one and he was wearing one, so we had good audio quality the whole time. It's just going to be a lot to manage. But what happened to you?
I don't know, man.
Oh, okay. Are you on Starlink?
I started seeing just the two of us as soon as you left.
Am I on Starlink? No, I'm on Spectrum, unfortunately.
So yeah, I got a big video file to sort through, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he comes up with, because I'm like, I was going to do this over here. I was going to build stairs, and he goes, don't do that right now until we figure out a plan. And I'm like, yeah, I was just going to put it between here and there, in the chicken coop. And he goes, the chicken coop is probably moving. I go, all right, then, whatever.
Wow.
I mean, so
but how many acres you have?
2.25. So I don't have a lot, but I have.
But you can maximize it. You can eat it up if you're. If you're inefficient.
Yeah. But also, there's parts of my property that are just not. I took a walk around the property just the other day, just because there were parts of the property I haven't been to in months, just because there's no need to go over to that corner or whatnot. So it's not like it's a lot. It's just not needed to go over there. So we're making our zone 1s and our zone 2s, zone 3s, and planning for, okay, so what do we do with our septic field? Because for the most part, it's just wasted space, which I don't really care for. But he's got a few ideas, and so we're going to figure it out. I'm excited to see what he comes up with. So
plant some trees on top of it.
Yeah, get those nice ball roots up in your drains. Yeah, your perforated pipe. Yeah, that won't be expensive. But so that's me.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So, shelter. So I think there's a big determination, and and Jeremy, I'm sure you've covered this before in one of your videos, whether or not to bug in or to bug out. You have to assess the threat. What's the threat to you and your family? Is it safer?
Always bug in if you can.
Yeah, I mean, even I'm bug in regardless. I don't care if trichomes are falling from the sky. I'm bugging in.
Of what's falling from the sky?
Chinese communists.
Chinese communists are falling from the sky.
Well, I've got things to take care of them, but yeah, if there's a nuclear blast within range,
would you just run away from the fallout?
I mean, wherever say Atlanta gets hit tomorrow morning, it's 2 a.m. Within about 55 mile radius of Atlanta is pretty much going to be the hot zone. We're maybe 10 miles out of that. We're looking to move maybe 20 more miles out of that. But depending on wind and weather, you may just not be able to escape it.
Yeah, you might just get cancer.
But I doubt anybody's going to – I don't think, Alabama is going to get nuked. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jeremy's on the
maybe Alabama got nuked. I say corrected.
Oh man, that's not good. All right, we'll just keep them spinning, I guess. I'm gonna take them out. And
my big question is, what about shelter? Because I would say most people nowadays live in a house. So, are you talking about, like you just said, bug in or bug out, or what else did you have in mind for this?
I know what's going on with my internet. This is ridiculous.
I thought Alabama got nuked, and I was wrong for the first time ever.
First time.
But no, if there's nuclear fallout, then yeah, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of Dodge, depending on weather patterns and whatnot. But bug in if you.
Oh, there he goes again. Oh no, he's just mad. Oh,
Hey,
there
I'm
he
here.
is. He's here.
I don't know what this is ridiculous. This is about to make me mad.
I'm mad.
It's
You're ruining
okay.
the show.
It's okay. We're just laughing. It's a good time. It's a good time if somebody's
So
smiling.
let's rein in the nuclear fallout thing, because that's like, prepper's wet dream, right?
Yeah.
Like, how about, let's say, so being from Minnesota, my mother-in-law staying with us. She lives in Minneapolis, right? Let's go back 2020, right? The glory days, where the riots. 8 blocks from our house, a gas station was set on fire during those riots. So that's more likely to happen, because it has happened in very recent history of the United States. What would you do? How, would you bug in if your home was unsafe? If the area you were living in was, for whatever reason, a target for, let's see, vandalism, arson, theft? What she had said was that there would be suspicious cars driving down the streets, and the neighbors, I think they organized this on Nextdoor. You bang pots and pans together to let them know that you're watching. Like, you get out on your step and you bang pots and pans together, like, we see you, to at least let them know the neighborhood's watching.
Yeah, I mean, that is some next level communication that I don't think most neighborhoods have.
That's true.
For me, I'd be sitting at a window outside on a second story. I wouldn't necessarily leave my house because your life's there. They come through, burn it down. Your life's over with regardless. You have...
Yeah, but that's just stuff, man. You can
It is.
rebuild. You can't rebuild your... If you're dead, you can't rebuild.
True, but can you rebuild, you're basically... For me, and this is for me important because this goes back to when we talk about heirlooms. I'm an extremely sentimental person. And yeah, you can rebuild, but if they're coming at and say it's a $450,000 house in today's market, it's full of everything. It's full of your pets, your animals, everything around it relies on you and kind of that house. So say it gets burnt down, what's going to happen to all your livestock? Where's that got to go? Well, you've got no place for it really anymore. You've got to sell them. What about...
Look, if I am at such risk that my house is going to burn down, like, the livestock are kind of like in the back, like pretty far back there. Like, I need to worry about the Homo sapiens in my house first, before anything else.
Yeah.
If I got dogs or cats, I'm just going to let them out the door. I'll find them later. If I can't, for whatever reason, throw them in the truck.
Now, is that a realistic thing that could happen for you? Like, are you in a subdivision?
Oh, no. Okay. I'm way out. Not far enough out. But
I don't think you can get far enough out anymore.
That's almost true. Almost. It's you got to be pretty secluded to be insulated from most things. But the farther out in the sticks you are, it seems like all of a sudden, theft still comes back up again, almost like a reverse bell curve.
Yeah, it's like crackheads. A friend of mine in Oklahoma had to deal with that.
Did he just join the crackheads so he knew which house they were going to hit?
No, small town word of mouth, found who they were, went and got it back.
Gotcha. But so my point is, let's think about refugees from another country, right?
Ukraine.
Politics aside, right?
Okay.
They had to leave their homes. There was no bugging in.
Yeah.
Some of them maybe, but a lot of them no.
That's next level.
Well, so like let's go back to the Minneapolis thing, right? So like, was it bad enough for some people to leave? Maybe it should have been. If it was that scary, like, gas stations are burning down that close to your house.
Yeah. If I was in Minneapolis and my whole street was on fire, I'd be gone. I would find family in another state and just ask to stay there for a bit. If my apartment was in the fire, fight that out with insurance companies.
Well, even look at like California wildfires. Like, you're obviously going to leave.
Yeah,
we actually have a fire burning within 5 miles of our house right now. Now it's contained, but like I've looked at that and thought, well, what if it spreads? It shouldn't, because of what it is. It's a landfill fire, which is kind of terrifying in and of itself.
Weird.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a landfill that's on fire.
Trash on fire?
Well, it was a brush
Trash.
It was a brush landfill, but then there's actual like garbage below all of that. So now that started to burn. It smells wonderful.
Moody landfill.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. So, yeah, but like I've even thought, like, well, what if? Now I don't see that happening, but but if there's a reason that there's always a reason that you could have to leave, and I think it's always important to have a plan. Like, we've got an enclosed trailer that's 16-foot enclosed trailer that, if worst case, we load up everything that we have to have. We've got, all of our prepping supplies. We load all that up, hit the road.
I'm glad you brought up fires, because that is a huge issue out here in the Rockies. Lightning strikes. I mean, we're in the high desert here. I mean, it's not hot, like as high as Colorado or even Salt Lake City, but it's considered desert, like arid out here. It's very dry, and so lightning strikes it's like hitting pile of matches with these pines out here, and it's just spread like crazy. And also grass fires and whatnot. So we do have to concern ourselves with what if there's a wildfire, what if there's a grass fire. Now, the guy that I had out, he's like, you're pretty well insulated, just looking at how I have the property laid out. Like, there's a nice buffer between my house and grass, like,
Yeah, but still, that's wildfires get stupid hot.
Yeah, they do. But it's like, okay, so what else? Like, where other people live, what is concern for them? Like earthquakes? I don't know how you.
I don't think you can really,
other than building codes.
If there was an earthquake that destroyed your city, you might have to leave after the fact. But
I mean, if you're talking like you were saying, natural disasters, like you can't sit tight and hang out a natural disaster. If it's say you're in the coast, like Louisiana, hurricanes, Florida, hurricanes, you can't exactly bug through a hurricane. Tornadoes, we get occasional tornadoes. You can bug out through that. Fingers crossed. They're so random.
Sort of. They pop up so fast.
Earthquakes, again, how big is the earthquake? Like,
you don't get a warning, really, with an earthquake.
Just go outside your house and hopefully the ground doesn't split open.
So, go ahead.
So this idea of shelter, though. So this is one that I, because you think, okay, your basic tenets of being prepared, shelter's in there, right? Yeah, you got to have food, water, and shelter. But do you carry a tent with you? Do you have a makeshift shelter? And I'm like, hey, it's not really, to me, that's not one of those that's as big of a concern because of the modern world that we live in. There are shelters everywhere.
Exactly.
Everywhere. So you can always find somewhere to get out of the elements.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
And
well, I ended up switching over to my hotspot on my phone a minute ago, trying to like see if it stabilized, and I thought it did for a second.
It's working better, that's for sure.
Yeah,
because that's what I was thinking about. Like before I started, is like, how do we talk about shelter? Like, yes, we have like the bug out part, but I feel like that's a completely separate conversation, because it's just so big. But like I said a minute ago, most people have a house. There is your shelter. How do you keep that shelter? I guess would be the big thing.
Hello.
I can hear you. I think it's Matt now.
Nope, I'm here.
Okay. Maybe it's StreamYard.
It could be StreamYard. Like bugging out, like when people want to bug out or need to bug out or have the, I don't know. It's like, the prepper porn, right? That they want to bug out in the woods and,
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you could go camping. Like that would be like a reasonable way to bug out. But you're not going to like build a lean-to in the woods. Normal people wouldn't do that, or it wouldn't be very easy. And like, do you know how to get to a good spot in the woods that do you have a pin dropped on, your map that like, this is where I'm going to be. It has good natural resources. You know what else has good natural resources? A hotel outside the disaster zone. Like, just go on vacation all of a sudden. Like, come back later.
I think they're thinking more of in a complete overnight. There's no more society, I guess.
Yeah, but they also are stupid when they do that because.
Oh yeah.
So like, let's say that wildfire that's near Jeremy, right? Or landfill fire, whatever. Like, that's local to him. That's not going to wipe out an entire area.
Yeah.
That's just going to burn down Jeremy's house, and that's about it. Like,
just my house. Just my
house.
Hey, look.
Only his house.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I get insurance.
See?
He's fine. His house.
Jeremy's
and then he could go back, find some like crispy chicken feathers and get another 50,000 followers.
Too far.
Capitalize on it.
Kidding.
Just throw up your phone and live stream it on TikTok.
Just live stream your house burning down.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be a good idea.
Oh no, it'd be.
A great idea.
I mean, it would be terrible. But it would be
terrible, but
it would get some followers.
Yeah.
At least two.
You two?
I would unfollow then follow you back just for that.
So there's like, I feel like we're a little bit on different pages here on like what's practical and what other people like get the idea of what do you do in that situation, because like, do I want to go live in the woods? Hell yeah, I want to go live in the woods. Am I going to go live in the woods? No, I'm not going to go live in the woods.
I would love to live in the woods.
I mean, it would be fun for about a week, I think.
Yeah, 3 months tops.
And then I would be like, man, that air conditioning was nice.
Yeah.
That depends how many
air conditioning and ice.
Matt, do y'all have AC up there?
We need it sometimes. I mean, like, we hit 100 in the summer for sure.
Awful summers.
Wow. Okay.
So
Montana, Idaho, hot
come
summers.
Up here in August and you think Alabama's hot. You think Georgia's hot? The sun is intense here.
Yeah, it's a different hot.
Oh yeah.
Like here, our hot, my hair looks bad.
Mine too.
Is that because you don't have any?
Mm-hmm. So, like down here though, like it's like you walk outside in August and you feel like you're gonna suffocate.
Yeah. You go outside in August, you just fry an egg on your truck.
Matt's just quietly sitting there like, yeah, no kidding. Like,
yeah.
Is it that way up there too?
I mean, it's so dry that you feel like you can't drink enough water. Whereas, like, you could wring out your shirt in Alabama and like
here, you can just drink the air.
Yeah, here you go. Like I'm drowning while I'm breathing.
I mean, like if it's 100% humidity, like are you drowning? Like is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's 100% water in the air. I don't know. Anyway,
I think that means it's raining.
I know. So like, yeah,
you would think that. You would think that, but that's not how that works.
So you guys have 100-degree summers and negative 45-degree winters.
The negative 45 is a little extreme. It's more like negative 25.
If it's negative, it's negative. That doesn't matter.
So that's kind of what I said about after my work trip. I'm like, after a certain point, the number doesn't really matter anymore. It's cold.
You saw that? Just saw the video where I went outside in shorts and a t-shirt with 7 degrees.
7 degrees?
Yeah,
that sounds nice.
But
I didn't see the video. But
it was
nice.
I did a TikTok video. When I went outside, I slipped and fell at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I was like, yeah, that's gonna make it out there. But like, it was 7 degrees, and I went outside in shorts and a t-shirt. I was like, why not? Let's make a TikTok video, and I just want to see what it feels like. It's cold.
Yes, it's cold.
Very cold. Like I was out there, but like I started recording when I walked outside. I went outside to check on the chickens, make sure that they weren't dead, make sure that their water had not frozen, and came back inside. And I was out there for a total of like 1 minute and 54 seconds.
That's a lot of checking things
and
in 1 minute and 54 seconds.
Yeah, it was cold.
I couldn't get to my chicken coop in 1 minute and 54 seconds.
Your chicken coop's too far away.
It has wheels, so I guess I could move it.
But by the time I was coming back in, I was like, my fingers, like I can't feel the tips of my fingers anymore. I was like, this is stupid cold. How in the world?
In 1 minute and 54 seconds.
I'm like, this is only 7 degrees. I know people that have negative 10, negative 20 degree temps right now.
I routinely go outside to tend to my chickens in shorts and a shirt and muck boots. Like the muck boots are the winner for sure because they come up to my knees pretty much.
It's like
that helps a lot. It's like I'm wearing pants.
Almost, yeah. But like, what temperatures is it? What temperature are you talking about?
Probably like negative 24.
10?
10? That's probably what it was this morning.
No.
I'm
not moving north of Tennessee.
No. No. See, like I'm so used to the cold, and I don't know if it's just like having like Nordic blood or whatever, but like the cold doesn't really affect me too much. Like it's too hot in my office now. Like it's got to be like 75 and I'm sweating.
I mean, I start sweating at like 60. It's just that's too cold. I would not live there.
No,
like I had to house.
That's why.
Oh no!
Since he's frozen, I'm going to talk. Since I had to house it, and this lady I'm housing before I had chickens, so I went to go check her chickens. You know, we met through next door or neighbors or whatever as a garden buddy, and so we just stay in touch. And I made the mistake of breaking the chicken's water in the middle with my hand, and then so for the next
punched it.
Yeah, with the next 20 minutes, my hand's freezing cold because it's like 7 degrees outside. So I just like broke the ice in the water. They're good. They can drink now. And I'm outside still wrapping stuff up. And my hand, I can't feel it. It's just numb.
You're not supposed to get your hands wet in the cold, Grant. That's different.
I'm not in the cold. We don't get 10 and 7 degree temperatures often. I didn't think about it. I'm just like, let's get this done so I can go home.
Look, sometimes your hands get accidentally wet, and then sometimes you're Grant.
Yeah.
So the cold, to kind of tie this back into shelter, right? Instead of who has the shittier conditions to do chicken chores in. It's not a competition, it's me.
It's Matt. It's Matt, of course.
I just don't complain about it. That's all. The what would you do if your like pipes froze, right? All of a sudden your shelter, like the cold snap comes in, power lines get froze or cut or whatever, tree falls down, knocks them out. Now you don't have that heat for your home. Hopefully you have another source of heat.
Yeah, I'd go to
give the price. The what's for? What'd you say, Jeremy?
I was just saying that's when we bought this house. I was very specific well, and the house before this, I was very specific that I want a wood burning fireplace. I do not want a natural gas fireplace.
Yeah.
I want a backup,
Mm-hmm.
a backup heat source.
That's off the grid, not utility tied.
Right. Yeah.
What
wood
I
burning
have
fireplace,
heard,
like it will. I can at least heat my home and not die if the power goes out.
Or at least a room.
You're right.
So, like where you're saying, Matt, if say I didn't have a fireplace, I didn't have anything I could bring inside to keep warm. At that point, yeah, I just either get under a bunch of blankets. But if it's 10 degrees inside,
But you got those emergency blankets, the thermal Mylar type emergency blankets. You'll be fine with those.
Yeah. So it's either
The
that
problem
or
is
just go to a hotel.
water
like you were
freezing.
saying.
If you got water, like when your pipes are freezing, like that's all of a sudden like damage, and
turn it off.
Little bits of damage like that is almost worse than total catastrophic damage. You know what I mean? Like instead of starting over entirely, you're like, oh man, now we got a big mess.
Now you got to redo the whole upstairs plumbing, and then redo the downstairs ceiling.
Or what's another kind of disaster? Like, are you in a flood zone? Hopefully not. That'd be weird.
We're on a hill.
If our house floods like that, then like we're like biblical flood.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Lake Missoula is coming back.
I was like, because they're like, hey, do you need flood insurance? I'm like, no, I'm actually like the highest point in my city. Like,
look at Mr. Mountaintop Jeremy over there.
Well, it's not a mountaintop, but it's just like compared to the rest of our city, like we have
Georgia and Alabama. We don't have real mountains like y'all do.
Right. We have hills.
Yeah, the Appalachians used to be mountains, but they're not anymore.
They got cut down. Yeah. But do you so if you don't have power, or do you try to fix it? Like, do you have the plans, like
if you have a generator
in place to fix that? I mean, so what if you're me? I have a generator.
Okay.
It doesn't run.
That's your problem.
Why doesn't it run?
Because I got lazy and wasn't doing my routine maintenance, and so now I have a very expensive and heavy paperweight.
So I think I can help sum up like all the scenarios you've given. Fire, you can't control. Flood, you can't control. Extremely cold temperature, power goes out. You can't really control. And so I assume you're talking in modern times. Like the world still exists. You still have to go to work tomorrow morning. Get a hotel. Do you consider that bugging out, or just that's daily life?
Yes.
That just happens.
Bugging out, like a hotel would be bugging out. Yeah.
So that's where you kind of had the disconnection with me. Is you're thinking about like the small stuff, like just your regular day-to-day things that can happen regardless of the state of anything.
Which those are the more likely.
That's more probable.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Fantasyland there, Grant?
What? No. I was just trying to get.
I'm asking. Okay. We can play it. We can play it both ways.
I
wanted to go the more
realistic.
likely scenarios.
Yeah. Right.
So like flood, fire, tornado.
So
like
this
you can do things to like mitigate all those risks. It doesn't necessarily mean weather. I mean, unless a violent mob is a weather pattern.
Okay, well, if you're in Minnesota,
or XY major city.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, I wouldn't honestly think of that as bugging out. I would just think of it as just like, leaving town for the night.
That's bugging out, dude.
I mean, yeah, I guess
you're not home.
Like that.
You're bugging out.
You're leaving home because of circumstances at home. Yeah.
Grant, if you camp in your backyard,
I'm bugging out.
You're bugging out. You are no longer in your main domicile.
Okay. Okay.
But there are, I think, Matt, kind of what you were getting to. There are things that you can do to to help prevent some of those small things from like for example, the temperatures dropping like they did. I mean, like I went and shut out all the water of the house, not in the house, but all the outside faucets to keep from having stuff like that freeze. If there's a power surge, go cut your main breaker until power is restored, and then you flip the breaker back. Like be smart about some of those things to prevent, a small thing from turning into a big thing.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What small things can you do to prevent from becoming big catastrophes at your place?
So us specifically, our power goes out randomly whenever. Again, generator, that'd fix that. Ours also doesn't work. It needs to be the engine.
Oh, you were giving me shit, and your generator doesn't work.
Hold on, I don't own this house. It's not my job or responsibility to have the generator going. I still don't know how to use a generator. I'm not there yet.
Sounds like a skill you could learn in 2023.
Exactly. Hopefully in 2023, in the summer semester or the semester after that, our teacher will have small engine repair, so I can then just fix it myself.
So your generator's not working?
No.
Will it not crank at all?
No, I don't know. Don't ask me these questions.
Seafoam.
Try it.
I see you too. I'll write that down.
Jeremy, can we do a live TikTok? You diagnose my generator problem, so like we'll get in there and like, all right.
Or I'll Venmo him $30 for gas money, and he can come Saturday, and we can just do it in person.
$30. No, dog.
I'll give you the rest of the cash when you get here.
No, man, it's a hard pass for me.
I'll give you $300 to come fix my generator.
No.
Again,
that'll pay for the plane ticket out there, maybe.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
It's expensive to get out anywhere lately.
Okay. So back to your question.
99% of the time, maybe not 99% of the time, but with a small engine like that, it's the carburetor.
Oh, yeah, probably.
See, that's what I was thinking. And then so I started looking up how to clean a carburetor. And then I got sidetracked.
I'll learn how to clean a carburetor.
Use ethanol-free gas in all of your small engines.
Okay.
Because of water vapor?
What the ethanol and maybe, I don't really know exactly what it is, but any small engine that I've ever put regular gasoline in always fails. Eventually it ends up failing. But if I use ethanol-free gas, they crank up first or second.
So what is that time. Like 100 low lead? That
no, like you'll have gas. You'll have gas stations that sell ethanol-free gas.
Okay.
I'll
have to look for it.
So if you ever go to a gas station, you'll see if you ever go to you never go to a gas station, but like when you go to the gas station,
I never go to a gas station.
I use the green pump, right?
Yeah, use that one. But like you know, this little square sticker that says ethanol or this gas contains 10% ethanol. Yeah. Don't put that gas in your small engines.
Okay,
damn.
I just prefer to get lady gas.
Yeah,
I store the same gas I do for my vehicles as I do for my generator.
Yeah, that's why your generator doesn't work.
I mean, I use.
Well, you're supposed to be able to just. It's supposed to work.
Ethanol free. Promise.
Have you ever tried? Have you seen this stuff called PRI-G? PRI-G. It's supposed to be like a
Prig.
PRI. I can't remember what the acronym stands for. -G. G for gasoline. It's supposed to be like a fuel restorer that actually brings back old gas.
Reliable, ignitable gas. I have no idea. It was bad, wasn't it? It was real bad. But clean out your carburetor. Clean out your carburetor. Change your spark plug.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that later because
I'm not coming out there to do it for you though.
You can come out here to watch me do it. Watch me screw up.
Tell you what, I'll come out there and I'll help you do that if you'll give me a couple goats. Or pigs.
I'll give you
doing some barter here. I like
2 goats and a pig
My wife would kill me if I came back with 2 goats and a pig.
I'll give you 2 goats and a pig, but you gotta fix it from start to finish and help me understand it along.
I showed my wife your pig video of the pigs in the IBC totes. And I'm like, hey, Grant's got these pigs. I bet I could probably get some from him if we wanted some pigs. I'll give you 4
of them.
How big will they get?
I think these cap out of probably like 110. They're really small compared to like your average pig. It's a Juliana Coon mix. Juliana's top out at like 80. Is that how you say that?
Cooney.
Oh, shut up.
Oh
yeah. You can still eat them when they get bigger.
They're not just like pet pigs.
They aren't technically meat pigs. They're just slower growing. So instead of, it's maybe an extra 2 or 3 months of grow before you can harvest them.
This stuff. We want to pet them and play with them anyway. And then we'll cut them up and cook them.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. But no, yeah, you can eat them. I've got 2 females, a male, and then 2 females of a different one. I'll give you the male if you buy the 2 females, and then I'll just give you a goat too.
Jeremy's like, how could I spin this so that my wife will? What if they're a rescue pig?
Huh?
Rescue pigs, like.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna die. Now we have them.
You give me $30.
She knows that they'll die here too, though. She doesn't want to cook them,
but they'll have a great life before that.
Listen, one of them already got out, and then I don't think I've told the story. I love it since we've been off topic all night.
Yeah, we covered shelter. There's not really much more to talk about.
I guess just
cover your head, you'll be fine. Get an umbrella.
Right.
Find someone's house when they're not in it and take it. So,
squatters. That's it.
Yeah. So we were out one morning. We were taking the 2 small pigs that I traded for the 2 big pigs, the 2 170-pound hogs that we butchered. One of them got out, and then we're trying to catch it. Like, we don't have time for this. We'll catch it when we get back. When we got back, we tried, and they're like, all right, we'll catch it later. We're close. We know how to get it now. Well, no sooner than we turn around, my dog busts straight through the middle of her fence, like splits it in half. She catches and pins this pig to the ground. The pig squealing. You thought, oh my God, she's killing the pig. Nope. We pry her off of the pig. It has no puncture. She grabbed it right in the back of the neck and just pinned it down. And then so Dad got it. It's squealing. It's wiggling. He throws it back into the pig pen. Midair, it just shuts up. It stops squealing. It's fine. No blood, no nothing. It's just noisy. And then I got my dog, and I'm like, good girl. I can't be mad at her because I'm like,
I was gonna say that's a good dog.
That is what she's made. That's what's like. And so this.
What breed is she?
She's basically just a pit. So you can break down all the specifics about them. But so come spring, she's getting a vest, and we're gonna find a farm with a hog problem. We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have some fun. Is that gonna be on your TikTok? Yeah, I was gonna say that. There you go.
I guess I can make some TikTok content on that.
Look, man, you got to keep putting content out there. Keep talking. Keep telling your stories. And we were in that. In that Telegram chat, like I got a little bit irritated at whoever said that comment.
Oh my gosh, those stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, but like to say that the I don't know, man. Like that. Yeah, I agree that TikTok pushes, social media pushes an agenda.
Crap. Yeah, it does.
I don't disagree with that, but there's so many people that if you can get the formula down, you can actually grow your stuff, your channel organically.
Yeah, I was just watching those, and I'm so dumbfounded on those words she put together that way.
Oh yeah, but keep
putting
content.
I did not watch that video yet. What is this? What are you talking about?
You have to watch them. You have to watch them. It's talking about like herbs and holistic medicine, and it's completely stupid. It doesn't make
like a bunch of buzzwords.
Not really. It's just it's TikTok. You just
okay. I'll watch it.
Exactly what you would expect. But yeah, no. I was like, I could just stitch this and just say something, but then I figured
you're opening.
Exactly. I figured I'll just stick to myself. Just post.
They will come out of the woodwork. They would come after you.
They would. They would.
Here's the thing: if you don't like somebody's page, you can get a bunch of people to report someone's page, and eventually they'll get taken down.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And with 160,000 followers, I feel like I'd definitely be punching up, but I would definitely be gone in a week.
It's just not. It's not worth it. Well, like
it's not.
But like I had a bunch of my stuff. Like when I first started my page, my channel account, whatever it's called. You know, I started with some more controversial things, and I've learned like now that I've got over 200,000 followers, like I have to be careful what I put out there, because just like that, it'll be gone.
Yeah.
If I'm not careful. And so like, I don't put political things out there. I don't put controversial things out there. In fact, I've gone through and deleted or made private some of the videos that I made way back, because they're
a little edgy now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like people get easily offended, and what I don't want to do is my goal. My goal is
you froze. What I don't want to do is
yeah, I have some goals of where I want my channel to be, and you know, in the future, and so Matt froze too. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I came to. I'm at the point where I don't need people to know what I think, because I don't care anymore. I'm so tired of all the crap, and I just have tuned all that out. Now I'm just focused on getting to where I'm going.
Well, and a lot of my content was divisive, and that's the other thing that I kind of came to, is that I don't have to be divisive.
Mm-hmm.
How is your content divisive?
When it was political,
it was 2020.
When I put political stuff out there.
Oh, okay.
So when I was talking about political things, COVID stuff, vax stuff, all that kind of stuff, like that was divisive. And you're either on one side or the other, and it's, you know, instead of putting that content out there, I thought, well, why don't I just teach?
Yeah, sure.
Teach, entertain, and just be kind of a little happy spot of the internet to go to.
See, that's how I know you, is, you know, being prepared, chickens, homesteading. That
chickens have taken over my account for the last month, but
so I don't know. Like, I don't. When I think of, do we like donuts? Like,
that's what
I don't
you
think about.
When I think of do we like donuts, I think of the automatic tray at Krispy Kreme. That's all I think of.
I thought
did you ever tell
a
story about how that came to be?
He did. I forgot it.
My name, yeah. So, so my wife and I, when we first got married, we didn't have a whole lot of money. Like, date nights were free stuff, so we would go to the pet store, and we would go and we just, like, we might go eat somewhere, and then we would go to the pet store, and we'd look at all the birds that they had, look at the lizards, the cats that they had, you know, that adopt out and all that kind of stuff. And so we're walking by the bird section one day, and there's this little cluster of birds in a little house, and all of a sudden one pops its head out, and it's got a little feather sticking up, like alfalfa. And I was like, that's really fun. Like, we just laughed our butts off at that. It was just the funniest looking bird. And I'm like, we got to name that bird. And for whatever reason, we named it Dewey. And so we'd come back, like, you know, every week, every couple of weeks, and that bird was still there. And so that bird was named Dewey. And
did Dewey die or get purchased?
I'm gonna believe that he's living his best life somewhere. I have no idea.
Heaven.
Maybe 6 feet under. I don't know. But
deep for a bird.
But then but I was trying to come up with a username one day, and I was like, donuts sound really good. I really want some donuts. I bet Dewey would like some donuts. For whatever reason.
Kidding?
No.
That's it.
That's it. You would think
Dewey,
it's something.
You're a real thinker.
I bet Dewey would like some donuts. Dewey like donuts. Dewey like donuts. Yes, he do. Dewey do he like donuts? Dewey like, I don't know. Like,
but see, Dewey like donuts words. To me, it's like doughy. Like,
it's
Dewey.
So dumb. It is so dumb. But I can't change it now.
Yeah.
It's there.
So I meant to say back to the
memorable.
You said you showed her the one of me on top of the totes?
Yeah.
See, the one thing nobody said was questioning me like 12 feet in the air, walking on a bunch of totes.
12 feet in the air? Those totes are only like 4 feet tall.
He's on 3 high.
Yes.
They're 3 high?
Yeah. I stacked. Well, maybe. I don't remember. But either way.
I don't believe you. I'm going to look.
Yeah, go look. I mean, still 8 feet. Okay, so the camera was 12 feet in the air because I'm 6'1". So, haha. I was like, why is nobody questioning me so far up into the sky?
Dude,
so what I'm gonna do?
You're only 12 to 15 feet up in the air. It's not like you're above the trees.
What are you talking about? You've got there's one.
So still, I am too high. I am too high right there.
I see one.
Well, yeah,
over there.
Yeah, there's one, and then it steps up to 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put. I'm gonna make it 4 high, so I can like a little pyramid, so I can climb up 4 high, and just to see if anybody says anything.
Just get higher and higher.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, well,
you should just
make sure that you're recording.
Out of IBC
totes,
and just call it home.
Just make sure you're recording when you fall.
That is my shelter, IBC totes. I can cut a hole in them, get in it.
The steel kind.
Hey, look, fill them with water, and then you got your water source too.
There we go. And then I can cut the top off one, and boom, there's my food. We've covered all 3 weeks with IBC totes. And then, what is next week? What's number 4?
I was actually thinking about that just as you were talking. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
There's the food, water, and shelter. Is that what we got so far?
Yeah.
Food,
there's
water.
There's I think 7.
We're slow to move here.
Medicine. Place the glue on the inside of the totes,
6.
and there's your medicine.
The glue. Glue. Yeah, I don't remember what the next one is, but that's it. That's all right. Food, water, shelter, health and sanitation, energy, communication.
Yeah,
so
you can do
health
all
and
of those
sanitation.
totes.
Energy.
Well, yeah.
Communication.
Yeah. Cut a hole in one side of it, and then cut a hole in the other side, and put a string in some cups. I was thinking.
Oh, jeez. Grant and his totes.
Yeah, I want some of those totes.
Again, I'll put a.
It's just one just happened to have a pig in it.
I'll put a pig in it, and then you got. Okay, what I'll do is
I don't know. Sorry, it just has. We have to save the pig.
This is what I'll do.
Pig's in the tote. We got to get it out.
This is what I'll do. I'll shove it in the hole. I'm sure I can get it to fit, and then you have to take the tote. Okay, Matt. Uncalled for.
I didn't say anything at all.
It's your face expression is all that's needed. So I'll shove the pig inside the tote, and then you had to rescue it, and then you got your pig. I can't put a goat inside one. That'd be too hard.
I feel like okay.
Sorry. So what? All right, your goats. What do you use your goats for?
They're pretty much pets. So I've got 4 does that are pregnant. 2 Kiko.
Why don't we wrap up and carry this after?
That's a good idea.
We're after an hour. So
we are.
Let's go for 3.
3 hours?
Yes, 3 hours.
No. You can do your own thing. Grant, do a thing.
Yeah. Find me on TikTok at Homestead of Pain. I made it to like 1,050 something people.
1,049.
Did you check? Thank you. My phone is dead on my bed, so I couldn't check. So yeah, 1,049 people.
Preparedness number 1. Make sure your batteries are charged.
In 2 episodes, we're talking about energy or more. We might break it up. We might not.
So what I'll do is I'll make sure my phone is dead then too. So yeah, find me. I'm gonna continue to post stuff this next year. So I've pretty much exhausted all the content I had video wise. I usually just take a lot of pictures, not really a lot of videos, but I've had those videos for years, and I just I don't feel like doing anything. I have these. I might as well just start.
Sure.
I'm gonna start getting into more in-depth me putting up like the you see like pictures you can slide now. So I'll just voice over those and explain what it is.
Sure.
And usually it's just a cat with doubloons.
Sounds good. Very good. Jeremy.
Wait, is it Payne Homestead or Homestead of Payne?
Homestead of Payne. It's Payne Homestead on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, well, I better fix that.
Yeah, you better.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
that
just going
one.
to delete it.
Just delete me.
I'm just on TikTok and Instagram at Do We Like Donuts. Just come find me.
That's one thing
Hey,
I
hello.
haven't been doing.
Hello.
Is mirroring everything I've posted so far to TikTok. I mean Instagram.
Yeah. So, TikTok is where I got my start. And about a year and a half ago. And like that was a big, huge thing for me this year, is to go from like 5,000 followers to 236,000 in a year.
In a year.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's possible, man. Keep posting stuff.
Okay, so next year I may have 5,000, and then I can shoot for that huge boost.
But then so I created an Instagram page too, because of TikTok getting kind of flaky on banning people and whatnot. And that's gone.
Yeah.
And that's gone up to almost 16,000, which blew my mind. I was sitting about 800, and then again the red videos just overnight.
Yeah.
Find you a story, Grant. Find you a story. Tell a story.
Okay, I've got a story.
For a
Boom.
story. For
There's
afterwards.
a pig in a tote. You gotta get it out. I need help.
75,000 followers, pig in a tote.
I've got a pig in a tote.
See, that's where you've messed up. That's my content at that point, because I've now rescued the pig, and everybody gets to follow along with Porky.
No. Look, we can milk this both ways. I need help. I need Jeremy.
All right, Matt.
You're in Georgia for the day. You come over. You help me get the pig out. You take the pig home.
Stop it.
There's a mute button somewhere in there.
I want to see this as a legal battle. I want to see this as a legal battle between Jeremy
you kicked him
and
out.
Grant. The first two court, no, those are my TikTok followers, and it's like Judge Judy.
You kicked him out. There he is.
All right.
Is he crying?
Okay, you didn't even let me finish explaining
exactly
our genius idea that would have benefited the both of us. I put the pig in the tote. I just shove it in there. I need his help. He comes from Alabama. He documents his journey driving from Alabama. Like every 30 minutes, he says something. And then he gets there. And then we do it. We happily get out the pig together. And then I don't need the pig. He helped me get the pig out. That's now his pig, and he can take it and then have that story of the rescued pig.
What?
Let me say it again.
Nope.
All right, I'm Andrew Rosen from FarmHopLife. Thanks for watching. Check us out, FarmHopLife.com. Next week, something is happening. Bye.
Electricity.